Welcome to Workshop Wednesdays with Tony Gambone, where you will learn how to build your business and take it to the next level. Brought to you by the Tough Talk Radio Network. Now here's your host, Tony Gambone.
Okay, welcome to the show. My name is Tony Gambone, and hey, it's Wednesday, right? We're on the startup side of hump day. We're heading up that hump right now. It's 10:30 in the morning here, Central Standard Time here in Houston, Texas, and, well, the temperature is, well, it's just like Houston weather, hot. And Houston weather is hot usually 9 to 10 months out of the year, and I can honestly say I don't remember when our air conditioner was not on. But not complaining. Could be in the Northeast where it snows, or the Northwest where it snows. It gets very cold in the wintertime. Just happy to be here in Houston, enjoying the hot weather, and really thankful that I've been blessed enough to have a strong air conditioner. So, Workshop Wednesday is here every Wednesday at 10:30, 11:30 Central Standard Time on the Tough Talk Radio Network. You can join the show, join the conversation. Just listen in, 347-989-1363. And as always here at Tough Talk, we have some great guests on Workshop Wednesdays, people that are always bringing you opportunity to understand how you can better yourself. That's what it's about. Workshop Wednesday is what it says. We have a workshop every Wednesday morning to help people understand what they bring to the table. Most of us don't realize it. Some of us say, oh, well, I'm not really that important, or no one really wants to know who I am. I think that's not true. I think that everyone is important. I think everyone brings something to the table. I think everyone should get their message out there. That's why our first guest today, Patricia Weber, who, well, she has a toolkit just for introverts. Now, I run networking groups in the city or the state of Texas, and what happens is a lot of times people are really scared, nervous, or otherwise to get up in front of people and talk about what they do. And I don't think that's any different than walking into a business, sort of like a cold call, or picking up the phone and making a call to someone that you're not really friendly with yet, or that you know, or you were recommended to call, or knows that you're even going to call them. So it kind of gets a little scary. And, I think that's kind of normal. I've never met a stranger, but I'm not saying that I'm not nervous at times when I start talking to people that I've never met before. So what I do is I find how I can overcome my weakness and develop my strength, right? There's a lot of ways of doing that, and we're going to learn more about that from our first guest today, Patricia Weber. And our second guest is a speaker, and, well, he's very entertaining and provides a lot of practical advice. So you can see today is going to be an opportunity for everyone to kind of step into an area that they might not be comfortable with without it being too uncomfortable. So I want to talk about my week this week, as I do every week here. A lot of you know that follow the show. 20 years in the gaming industry. I'm always giving out lessons from Las Vegas, okay, because after that amount of time in the casino, from a dealer all the way to the director of casino operations, I learned a lot, from the front line to the top of the line. Now, Brian Tracy says that everyone can get to the front of the line as long as they don't get out of line. And, if you get in and out of something, it never seems to go forward in the right motion. Do you struggle with that? Do you have a difficulty with understanding how to stay in your lane without getting sidetracked? Now, if you're out there saying, yeah, I have no problem with that, I don't know if you're telling the complete truth, because any solopreneur, entrepreneur, business owner out there, and remember, folks, I think life is a business. So anyone out there that says they don't get distracted, it's not telling the complete truth. How do you stay on course? How do you maintain that straight, narrow path? Everyone says, you got to have a roadmap. We know that you can't go from Philadelphia to California. You could, but you should map it out first so you know where you're going, how you're going to get there, when you're stopping, when you need gas, blah, 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 right? But what happens when you run into a detour? Do you freak out, paired? Do you understand what you're going, why you're going, where you're going? So does everything in your mind add up to, hey, it's just a little bit of a detour, and we all know that the signs for detours take us right back to the road we were on? I like to think of it as building guardrails on the highway that you're traveling from the east to the west or from the south to the north. We need to know where we're going, and we need to prevent ourselves from veering off the road and getting into a field, and then, understanding that, we're off track, and we got to talk ourselves into getting back on track and getting up the courage to move forward again. And it's just after 4 or 5 times, what happens, right? We give up. So do you have someone in place in your life, in your business, a mentor, a coach, an accountability partner, someone that's keeping you focused on the destination that you originally wanted to go to? Now, every year we take a vacation and we pick out a destination and we get excited about it and we do everything in our power to make sure that we're prepared for the vacation. So why don't we do that in everyday life? It's not that easy. Everyday life's not that exciting. You might not be going to Cancun every day. You might not be going to a resort or a cruise or an island or someplace that you've always wanted to go to in Europe. Who knows? But you have to be passionate about where you're going every day. You have to be excited about it. And if you're not, maybe you shouldn't be going there. So you need to sit down and create a plan. You need to sit down with someone and say, this is what I really want to do. You need to have them question you to make sure that it is something that you really want to do, because most of us are passionate about what we do, but we don't really know how to do it in a business fashion, how to make money out of it. Of course, volunteering is easy, right, because we don't have to prove anything out of the process. But if we're going to do something that we're passionate about, and I highly recommend if you're doing something to be passionate about, because all the struggles, all the detours, all the things that take place in life, you have to be passionate about it so you don't give up so quickly. But sit down with someone and write out a plan and have someone check your homework every week. You'll find that if you have a call every Friday with someone, you'll stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning Thursday night getting it done. And as tired as you might be on Friday when you have that call, the one thing you can say on Saturday is, I completed all the stuff I was supposed to do. So sometimes we need that to take place in order for us to get disciplined in doing that. My children all play sports in school, and if the coach didn't stay on them, they wouldn't have been good in their position. But after a period of time, they graduated school, and they went out into the real world, and a lot of the lessons they learned in sports allowed them to have the discipline to continue on in life doing things they want to do. So I'm not telling everybody out there to go out there and sign up today to play, in a sport. I'm telling you to do is do some homework, do some research, and hire someone or bring someone in, at least have a conversation with them to understand what they can bring to your business. Okay? They're not knowing how to do the things you do, but they can show you how to monetize properly, how to stay on course, how to stay focused, how to bring in resources, how to do all the different things that go together. I mean, there's a lot of letters in the word business, okay? And when you start dissecting everything in your business you got to do, there's even more things that have to be done than the letters in the word business. So you can be excited about having your own business, but you'll be more excited if you bring someone in and invest in having them help you be successful. So there it is. Find someone this week that you can talk to that will explain to, 1, they hired someone in to work for them, or 2, someone that was recommended to you, talk to them and see if they're even a fit for you. Now, is everyone a fit to coach everyone out there? No. That's why there's so many coaches, because everybody's personality is different. You have to understand what you're not good at. You have to understand what they are good at. And you got to do your homework to make sure that you're not spending your money foolishly. Look, we don't go out and hire a contractor to remodel our kitchen and tell them, hey, look, just build it and I'll love it. No, you want to know what kind of work he does, if the cabinets that you like are available, is there a selection for the granite, do I have to have one sink or can I pick my own? There's questions. So when you invest in your business, be like you're investing in your kitchen remodel. Because you might be spending $30,000, $40,000 in your kitchen, and over a period of time you're going to spend that in your business, but you should know what you're getting. So your expectations are all met, right? Just saying, be smart. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break, and I want to make sure that to just reinforce this challenge for the week for you out there, okay? You're a business owner. I know it's summertime. Kids are off from school. You're doing the pool thing and vacation thing. But 24/7, you're a business owner. So help yourself out and make sure to have a conversation with someone about bettering the things that you're not good at in your business. Okay, so we take a break. We're going to come back with Patricia Weber. So fill up your coffee. Grab another bottle of water. I insist on you grabbing a pen and a paper because you're going to need to take notes. There's some good stuff here. We'll be right back after this commercial.
If you know someone who wants the legal A-team on their side, have them call on Altenburn and Associates, the Legal Eagle, today. David Altenburn is an experienced and recognized top lawyer in Houston who will put an eagle's eye to protecting the client's best interests at all times. For any personal injury, family law, or business law concern, Altenburn and Associates can help with our connections that count and make a difference for great results. We work hard for the justice our clients deserve, earning client trust and opponent respect, one case at a time. For legal help, call 281-904-6330 today.
Did you know that an estimated 52 million Americans listened to Internet radio in the last month, or that weekly Internet radio audience has increased 60% over the last year, and that more than 8 in 10 people are online from any location? Tough Talk Radio Network is a company dedicated to providing a platform that allows opportunities for guests, hosts, and sponsors to market themselves through the Internet radio medium, where they can be heard by millions. To find out how Tough Talk Radio Network can help you, go to toughtalkradionetwork.com.
Okay, welcome back to Workshop Wednesdays. My name is Tony Gambone. I'm here every Wednesday from 10:30 to 11:30 Central Standard Time. And you can call into the show 347-989-1363 just to listen. You can press 1 after you dial in if you want to ask a question and join the conversation. I highly recommend that you go to Facebook and like us on Tough Talk Radio, and you can find me at Tony Gambone on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at TTR Network. Look, just type in Tony Gambone or Tough Talk Radio Network in your Google search bar. You'll find us. We want to be friends with you. We want you to join our conversation. So my first guest today is a lady by the name of Patricia Weber, and since 2007 she's been recognized not only nationally but internationally on radio and in print and, well, for most things, introvert. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there to say they're shy, or, there's people like me that are never afraid to, say anything in the world, but we all have a little bit of introvert in us, I think. So let's welcome Patricia Weber to the show. Patricia, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Tony.
There's a lot of stuff that I want to go through. I mean, you got an incredible website, and they can find it at patricia-weber.com. They can follow along with us. But what I want to do before we get there is tell the people a little bit about Patricia. So I believe you're calling in from Virginia. Is that where you're from originally?
No, originally I'm from Long Island, New York, and I grew up with an Italian family.
Well, I can relate to that, so I won't hold it against you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so, I'm going to touch on that for a second, okay, because growing up in an Italian family myself, I was kind of shy as a kid, and as I got older, I got less shy. But you work with a lot of people that are introverts, so
yeah.
I'm assuming that would be an honest thing to say that they're kind of shy.
Well, not all introverts are shy. I am definitely not a mild-mannered introvert, although growing up, I think a lot of the kids I hung out with thought I was shy. But the difference I've learned in my years of working with introverts, trying to distinguish the real difference of that, shy versus introvert, I found with another Italian, Dr. Bernardo Carducci. He has the Shy Institute. And I always like giving his example to give